Live from Augusta, breaking news.
We are tracking breaking news at the top of the hour. An overturned 18-wheeler in Aiken causing issues for drivers near Rutland Drive. Giving you a live look at the scene right now. You can see those cones out there and police still directing traffic as crews continue that recovery. Almost 2 hours ago, we first told you about this accident just down the street from Aiken High School. There are no injuries. The truck was not carrying anything hazardous, but as our crews kind of zoom in here, you can hopefully get a better look of what happened with this 18-wheeler overturned. Crews are still in the area working to clean everything up. They advise you to stay clear of the area right now because they do have detours in place, but it's kind of hard to tell there, but it looks like they may be getting close to carting that off with a tow truck. It's kind of dark, but you can see around that area a lot of things are blocked off. So heads up for your commute if you're heading out the door anywhere near Aiken High School. More breaking news just into the newsroom. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says a suspect is now in custody in connection to a deadly Christmas Eve shooting. Deputies say just before 5 tonight, they were called to a home on James Drive. There they arrested Weisler Holt on murder charges. Back on December 24th, deputies responded to that shooting on Boykin Road. There they found Stephen Luke shot once. He was taken to a local hospital, but he later died. They say the investigation is ongoing and will continue to track any updates in that story. To weather now as we take a look over downtown Augusta, and it was frigid last night. Those temps coming up a little bit tonight, Riley.
Absolutely, Laura, and we are staying dry this evening. Anyone heading out for date night, anything like that, we're looking to stay dry through this evening, but late tonight we are going to bring in some rain. That is going to stick around through at least Saturday morning. We started to notice that cloud cover showing up this afternoon, so that's just kind of the precursor we're going to notice before that rain does move in by around 2 a.m. later tonight. So the overnight hours are going to be very wet out there. We are expecting good sleeping weather as you head to bed. Tomorrow morning, I would imagine until around 11 a.m. we'll have that opportunity for a stray shower, but later tomorrow afternoon, completely dry. So definitely not an all-day rain for us out there tomorrow. Here's a look at that rain on our hour by hour. So pretty widespread by around 2 a.m. across the CS array. It will be heavy at times, not ruling out some spots getting close to an inch of rain from this, but it will be moving out pretty quickly once we get towards around noontime Saturday. Later into the afternoon, the temperature forecast is going to be tricky. If you stay cloudy, you're going to stay highs in the 50s. If you see some sun, likely hitting the 60s. Nice weather does continue into our Sunday as well. Heading out soon, temperatures right now in the low 50s for most spots. These will fall into the 40s over the next couple of hours, and generally just cloudy skies up until 11 p.m. later tonight. Have a look at a stronger system moving in next week in just about 10 minutes.
Just last night, we told you about the passing of a former long-standing Thompson mayor, Bob Knox Jr. He spent 29 years in that position and decades as an attorney for the town of Deering in the McDuffie County school system. Bob even spent 10 years as a municipal court judge, so a local servant. And tonight, close friends are speaking about his impact in that role. Hallie Turner joining us live in the newsroom. And Hallie, all day you've been talking to people who knew him. It sounds like anyone who did was lucky to know him.
It was. He was one of those people that was kind of that one in a million type of person, the kind of man who treats you the same today, tomorrow, and the next. His mark, he makes a mark on your life, and it's one people say will never fade.
All right, thanks for that, Dan. If you're heading up to Clarksville Lake for the weekend, we do have some rain out there early tomorrow morning, but dry through Saturday afternoon and Sunday. We'll have another look at that 7-day forecast just after the break. All right, take a look at our bird watching forecast. We are expecting rain to be pushing through late tonight, early tomorrow morning, so the bird feeder may not be too active out there for the first part of the day, but later into the afternoon, we do dry out, so much nicer weather tomorrow afternoon. You can see those temperatures will be a little bit cool out there. We'll wake up in the 40s and then see those afternoon highs generally stay in the 50s out there tomorrow, but overall, just looking at some rain pushing through as we continue into tonight, early tomorrow morning. Other than that, should be a really nice weekend. Temperatures will be a little bit cool out there, but it is January, so we are supposed to be a little bit cold, but nice Sunday on ahead with those high temps in the 50s. Now, next week is when it gets a little bit more interesting. Tuesday, we have a very strong system that's going to move through the region. That's going to bring us opportunity for storms, strong winds, maybe some over 2 inches of rainfall. So make sure you're staying updated on the forecast through the weekend.
That'll do it for us, but we'll be back tonight at 11. We hope to see you then.